Yeah. Welcome to episode 8 of Ogre Tailz.
Welcome, planet Earth. We're glad you could join us.
My name
So
is
if you're
Bob,
wondering
and
what
this
this
Ogre.
is, we're going to tell you really quick so you don't have to, wonder.
What is going on?
We are a father and son team. I'm obviously the
Hello, I'm your
child
father.
who have gamed together for a very long time, starting with me doing Dungeons and Dragons in the 70s and then teaching all of my kids. And then playing as adults together is a really wild thing. So we decided, why not do a random game where we literally off the top of our heads pick 4 story scenarios, roll a 4-sided dice, see which one we're going to play, and then we switch back and forth GMing it or running that game and creating that story, and then we have to immediately on the fly tell a story, one as the game player and the other as creating the character. If you've never played role playing, just sit back and strap on, not a strap on, just strap in. Strap in. Sit back, strap in. Well, you can strap on if you want to. And enjoy this. If you are a gamer, we leave the die rolls and the basic character sheet with the formulas up there. And anyone who is listening, if you haven't figured out, just bang the rocks together. But really, if you want to be interactive in this game, just jump on the live stream, and whoever's GMing it will allow our viewers to throw out random die rolls. All of our systems are based on a 100% system. It's our own formula, and so away we go. Thanks for watching.
First one I'm putting up is... Oh, man. You go ahead. Okay. Like gladiatorial arena.
God damn it. Okay. I already have it. I have a scenario. That was going to be my number 4. I thought long and hard about my number 4 choice because for listeners who don't know, my number 4 choice, I've been just like picking out of the woods or some bullshit thing that is actually dangerous, but not real fun to roll. And we keep rolling 4 randomly. So I got that one. I'm good with that one. I got that story.
Yeah,
right.
it's going to be 1.
Yeah. That's number 1. We'll never get that one. Number 2 is old-time favorite, still haven't gotten it, Bit by Vampire. I'm gaming
Number 3,
today, right? I'm GM?
Yep.
Okay. What's number 3?
Number 3 is Zombie Apocalypse Superpowers.
Fuck. Okay. Number 4 is Teenage Werewolf, First Full Moon.
Vampire and werewolf. Jeez.
So we got vampire.
Okay.
Oh, we got Roman gladiatorial legions. What do we get?
It's zombie apocalypse.
Fucking
superpowers.
zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Superpowers. Woo!
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right. So I've
been wanting this game for 4 games now.
That's the one scenario I didn't like roll around in my brain, not even for a second before we played, as I was taking the air here in Virginia, where it's legal to smoke cannabis. Let's just say that okay, I got this. Go ahead. So while he's going to roll his stats live for anyone who rolls, we roll 2d10 for each stat. We roll them straight in line, and then you just create a character from that. All the formulas are down there below. So Connor's going to do that while I reach into my brain and design a superhero storyline.
12 strength. Oh my god.
Okay, I got it.
4 decks.
4 decks! That's the worst decks we've ever rolled in the game. That's gonna... Wow. Okay.
16 con.
No, stop talking. I'm not looking at you anymore. God darn it. I'm never... oof, this is a rough one. Okay. Let's see here. All right, my old friend. So for those of you who are gamers, I'm going to my old friend Heroes Unlimited, which to me is one of the original gaming systems that really has just fantastic source material. This is, of course, the version that I purchased because, come on.
Welcome, one viewer.
Yeah. So our one viewer, if you want to throw a number,
Pick a number between 1 and 20. I get to decide how pretty I am.
oh, you're gonna let them choose your charisma?
Yeah. I was gonna.
That's really rough. Yeah. So if our listener out there wants to join in at the very beginning of the character creation phase, they can roll Connor's charisma for them. So and that's gonna
You have you
it's
have
gonna be
enough
rough.
time until Dad Ogre starts the story.
Heroes Unlimited. Here we go. Okay. Wow, this one's gonna be a timely one.
I really hope I get a superpower to combat my dex.
Don't you? Don't you?
12 strength, 4 dex, 16 con, 13 wisdom, 11 intelligence,
Okay. Give me.
undecided charisma.
So, can you explain what our zombie apocalypse is based on and what I'm
I got
what I'm
a
about to do
48
here?
health. Yeah, this is maybe my favorite role playing scenario. So it's basically regular life. You're usually also playing yourself, which this is kind of different because we're rolling a random character. So it kind of has to be different because I definitely have higher than a 4 dexterity.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that I created so that just average everyday people could slip into role playing pretty easy, and I force everyone at the beginning to write their own traits, and then I have them pass the paper to the left, and then I have the other person write what they think the other person's traits are, and it always leads to a lot of uncomfortable moments, which are fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of people saying they have 20 intelligence.
Yeah, come on, we all know. Here's that was a brick. I'm sorry, I'm just waffling here for a second, as I know if I don't get this page open, my life's gonna suck. So what I'm looking for is the list of
Minor
major
and major
abilities.
superpowers.
Yeah, minor and major superpowers.
So basically, it's like regular Earth somewhere, and we usually pick places that are easily accessible by like Google Maps or something when we make a big game of it. So we'll do like Disney World or like a big mall or like Costco or somewhere, something that we have all been to and stuff. And you're going about your day, and then the zombie apocalypse hits, and everyone starts turning into zombies in whatever fashion. And basically, you and any of the other players gain superpowers instead of becoming zombies, and then it's superpowers versus zombies.
Okay,
It's
so
so simple to play
I'm
that
gonna
game and do the roll versus roll too, and just go through a storytelling campaign.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do some different stuff this time. All right. I'm liking this already. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's
Rolling my
take
charisma.
your
8.
charisma. I'm
Ah,
sorry that our viewer didn't want to jump in there, but I understand
yeah.
it'd be a little scary.
They can
A little scary.
they can now type a number between 1 and 100.
Yeah, and that'll be my first contested roll against you if they can jump in number 1 through 100. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting back to your sheet. All right, so what do we got here? Strength 12, Dex 4. That's and a charisma of 8. Wow. Okay, so Dex of 4. So a natural human average is 10 to 12. A Dex of 4 means that you really can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You probably can't walk. So Dex
Yeah,
of 4.
like
Let's
strolling
go
around
with
in a.
let's go with All right. So you are you're a 22-year-old dude. You live in an incredibly affluent suburb outside Sarasota, Florida, and all two and even three-story houses around you. You had a pretty good life. Your dad's an executive for BP, and in fact, the your dad's boss lives next door, and like another one of his exec friends lives on the other side. So this is kind of like a strange little petroleum executive enclave, in a big time gated community. You mostly to this point just got through college, no big problem. You're very socially awkward, just based upon the your charisma. You really have a very hard time in most social situations, and so your family kind of found some things that you could do that really talk to your talents. You're not particularly bright, but you do have a good heart, and so they put you on one of the teams that leads to going to their own disaster sites.
That
And
sounds so safe.
yeah, and just shows up and shows the company banner, and you're an empathetic guy, and you're not particularly attractive, so people don't really think the company is sending the best one in, but you're family, so everyone can see that the family cares, and so you kind of feel this awkward little particular niche that you hate within the family. But on the there's was actually a horrible oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, and in I don't know 2016ish, I guess I'm thinking. And you went down and you showed the family flag, and there was pictures of you and a couple of your cousins out there washing ducks, with Dawn soap and the whole 9 yards.
And then I inhaled some.
And then you like stepped on a piece of glass or some piece of metal and developed a deep wound in one of your legs that pretty much has made it wither away. So your left leg,
Mm.
the foot and ankle kind of barely work like a foot and the ankle, and the knee is about at 30%, and the thighs at probably at about 50%. But you've got something that's working its way into your body that no doctor on earth has ever been able to do anything except for give you meds for. So you use crutches. You're good with them. You prefer that to a wheelchair. You try and be as physical as you can. You've got a fantastic constitution. Like you work out like a champ. You throw yourself at esports and stuff that are handy capable sort of sports and stuff. But you without your crutches, like you literally have to drag yourself to get across.
I'm in
or
all of
hop.
the one-legged fighting competitions.
Yeah, the one-legged ass kicking competitions. You're a champ. Um, so basically,
I better grow limb growth as a minor power.
So you wake up one night in a deep sweat. You're used to it. You've had every infusion, defusion, subfusion known to man pump through your blood. You're used to waking up feeling like shit. You wake up, you're dripping sweat. You've got an awful taste in your mouth, and like sometimes when you do acid or mushrooms, like the whole world kind of like seems to be filtered through a lens. This is like a greenish lens with like red tints around the edges, and you woke up
So, like
from a
malaria.
dream of Nazi zombies.
Wow, I played that way
Nazi
too much.
zombies attacking the YMCA,
I
like
love that
down the
place,
block.
man.
Like it was the craziest fucking dream. So where you swim and do all your rehab and all that kind of shit. And so You wake up, it's like 6 a.m. So, the sun's just kind of barely coming over the horizon, but like you blink your eyes and like it's still like there's this like green haze over your room and the light coming a little bit coming through and the light's here, but like red around the edges. It's freaky as fuck. What do you do?
I get out of my room and it's all red.
Well, it's not red. It's like, yes, once you get out of the room, the light doesn't change. It's more green, but like as if the edges of the green were colored in with red, with like a child's magic marker. It's fucking whack. It's total
Outside.
acid trippy. You go look outside, yeah, absolutely. And it's like the sun. Give me a perception roll.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
How do I lose that? There it is. 22. All right. So, it's like the sun's rising in the west. Like you can see the bay, Tampa Bay. No, well, Tampa's a little bit up, but like you can see into the Gulf of Mexico from where you guys live because you live right on it's not beach, but it's the edge of the ocean there. And the sun definitely comes up in the other direction, but you'd swear like it's like the sun's coming up in the west.
Hey, I've never seen the sun come up in the west.
Moving right along, chugga-doom, chugga-doom.
Yeah, I just expect that it's part of that song, and
just having Muppet Show flashbacks.
Yeah, do I have a car or something, or to take to the YMCA?
You have a car. You in fact have anything that you want.
Because I'm so rich.
No, your father is so rich. Your father pulls in about 3 or 4 million liquid beyond stock options a year.
Yeah, I'm going to under 50%. I'm going to strap up like I'm in a Call of Duty game. Over 50%, I'm going to just act like it's not real, but go to the YMCA. Yeah, I'm getting like all of my super shotgun, my whatever pistols I carry around when I do my stuff. I grab a backpack, I get booted up, I put my helmet on, I fucking get in my car and I go to the YMCA ready to make that dream happen. Because I might even still be in that dream because outside doesn't look real.
Okay. Yeah, you started enacting that. Is our listener, we still have a viewer out there?
Yep, one. Look at them.
Hey, viewer, if you just like throw in the chat, give me a number 1 to 100, please.
Yeah, they haven't yet.
I know.
I put up
Connor,
in the messages that.
just pick a number 1 to 100 randomly.
And Connor, 69.
No, none for you. That's the worst one.
That was random. That was.
You'd pick 60 because 60% of the time works every time.
When I thought about it, I was going to pick 60, but before I thought about it, I picked 69.
Okay, I'll give a 3-second countdown, and then let's do a power versus power resisted roll. Which, for those of us who don't know what that means, we roll 100, and whoever gets lower, the story or the lead character, they get it to work at their benefit. So 3, 2, 1, and roll.
I'm getting a lot of 27s.
A lot of 27s. All right. Yeah, you're getting all your shit together. You've got your backpack, your helmet, you got all that jacked up. You've got your crutches. You're making good time. You live on the bottom floor of your house. You don't ever need to go up. You do have ropes all throughout it so that you can go up. Like you're that strong. You can your upper body's jacked. So you make it. You're in your car. You're getting ready to pull out, and you get this like searing pain, like on the from the right side of you, like a bomb went off. like you don't know what. Like this red searing, just kind of like explosion happens just on that side. Like not really, but it feels like it. So lending to the credence if you're still stuck in a dream, like you don't. It's wacky. Um, you get into your car, you pull out, you get to the street, make a perception roll.
No.
You pull out, you're looking around. The light still seems to be coming from where you thought it was. The pain as you pull out into your your cul-de-sac and then start pulling away, like it stays, like it was here, and then as you start driving, like it's like here and then it's here, as if like you're like almost like you're driving past something that hurts you badly.
I'm gonna stop driving and pay attention to it.
Okay, give me an investigate.
One crit, all of it,
Yeah.
100%.
Do you, if I show you a picture, can you? Sorry, give me a second.
It's all going to be hard because I'm using everything.
Yeah. Never mind. I'll just tell you what you see. You see a giant, like over your neighbor's house, your next door neighbors. They live like several hundred yards from you. You've got big fucking yards, but there's like a glowing red yellow like mandala, and you see that there's a swastika in it.
Oh, good.
But the opposite direction of like the Nazi swastika.
Uh-huh.
And you go, oh, that's Tibetan. I've seen that. That's where the swastika came from. And then as you're watching it, it goes, and the whole thing flips, and it becomes infused with red, and then there's green around the outside, and it's just like glowing like a beacon above your neighbor's house.
At this point in time, I'm cursing my brain as to not give me both of my good legs in this crazy dream and still stick me with my one bad leg.
Okay, before we move forward, I just wanted to call out for our one reader, so you know, Connor got a critical roll, and he got a 1, which is the critical roll on a 100-sided dice, which means that he got to see and understand literally everything when he investigated that I could possibly tell him. So if you don't understand 100 die rolls, that's just letting you know this was a crit roll. Because it leads to what is happening now because of the way that I randomly choose what triggers stuff in my games, and Connor just hit the jackpot. And so now we're going to move into...
Oh yeah, that's I forgot about that until just now. It's a whole part of the zombie apocalypse superhero thing is crits usually initiate powers.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to page 226 of Heroes Unlimited, and Connor's going to give me unless there's someone else out there. Connor, go ahead and give me a D100 roll.
5.
All right. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
second.
I think some of the ones in the beginning are really silly, but I'm pretty sure there's some really good ones in the beginning.
Yeah, give me a one more roll.
65.
Okay. Yeah. You you're sitting, you're in your car. All that has happened. Like you're looking out your window and you're like, what the fucktacular? What do you do?
um, the YMCA is forward from me, like away from it.
Yes. Yeah. You'd have to drive like 2 or 3 miles to get to the YMCA.
I'm gonna like keep it pinned in my rear views and like change all my mirrors to watch it and stuff, and keep a close eye on it, but head to the YMCA because I'm really intrigued on what's actually going on there from that dream.
Okay. You just start driving. What are you driving?
Probably just like a nice truck.
Okay. Do you drive with the windows up or down?
Down.
Okay. You're driving along, and give me a perception roll.
No, 94.
All right. You all of a sudden, like, all you can smell is rotting meat. And you know exactly what this is like because when you had COVID, it took you 3 months to get your sense of smell back. And until you did, all you could smell was burning shit and rotting meat. And this is like,
delicious.
it's like you can smell it from the house that has the swastika. You can smell it. You can tell where it's coming from 4 different sources, in fact, as you're driving down the road. What do you do?
I take a big inhale and try and collect as much information as I can from it.
Okay, make a con times 5 roll.
Yes.
Okay. You barely, and I mean just barely, keep your brain together because you take a deep breath and you can smell everything. And not just what's happening now, but like a dog, like who pissed there yesterday, last week, what happened before the last rain, when the next weather is coming. Like, you know, it's fucking a storm is brewing out in the Gulf. Like, you can smell everything. And it blows your mind so hard that only because you've done psychedelics are you able to go, okay, this is obviously a dream. Keep it together. Keep it together. Just keep it together. Just focus. Just breathe. No, don't breathe. Breathe. Yeah, breathe. Don't. No, I breathe. You're like, it's that level of hysteria and just onslaught of information coming into your brain that's never entered your brain before through your nose. What do you do?
I'm going to continue on to the YMCA, trying to like pinpoint smells in that direction or try to see if I can get some kind of handle on it that isn't just everything all at once. Like how, like,
Yeah, so your sense of smell works such that if the wind is blowing towards you, you can know anything you want to know about anything that is living. If it's, you're just around something, you probably have about a 50 or 60-foot radius that you will literally know, like whatever's living there. You now have this whole new part of your brain that just maps the environment bases like a wolf does. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So unless you fail a perception roll, you really can just kind of know whatever's going on in the living world around you through smell.
Um,
And the smell of
flooring
your
at full
truck
speed and the
is
wind going
horrendous.
through probably doesn't like pinpoint that direction. I'm just gonna floor it to the YMCA.
Okay, make an athletics roll.
13, yes.
Yeah, you're like fucking whatever, and you floor it, and a car, like someone's pulling out of a driveway, like you just barely get out of its way, and it is make a perception roll.
Yes, 59.
You smell a crazy combination. If you didn't know better, because you can't see it from the direction it's in, but the car you just avoided smelled like terrified human with like Shalimar or something else fragrant like that, and the smell of rotting corpse. Like that's what's in that car.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll forget about that and continue to the YMCA.
You're just like fucking idiot, and you keep going.
Yeah.
Give me another perception roll.
31, yes.
You can smell that living things are moving in your area. Humans, dogs, even cats. You can hear, you're starting to kind of like pick up sounds that are like way fainter because your sense of smell is so good, but you can hear like dogs barking and cats screaming and people shrieking and the cars screeching to halts and crashes and like you don't know
Towards
what
the
the fuck.
YMCA.
Yeah, the sound is sort of kind of just filtering in from everywhere.
Okay.
Make another athletics roll.
No. 49
So,
out of 48, man.
all right, a car hops the super ritzy median of stone and beautiful plants, and you see this car just come crashing through a bunch of sago palm, flying into your lane, 2 lanes going this way, and you're like, "Oh God!" We have a viewer. Pick a number between 1 and 12.
Go.
If not, 3, 2, 1. All right. You get. Makes me go to the dictionary again.
Very strange.
I don't Excuse me. Bring it back. Okay, try it again and roll it. 9. So that would be your. So we use a D12 for what bodies are. 9 is left thigh. So they hit into the door right next to you. You're able to.
Isn't that my dead leg?
It is. Luckily for you, it hits you right next to the door, but your truck is way bigger than it, so it dents it, and you kind of like boom. Give me another athletics roll to get control of the truck.
Gaboom! Yes.
Yeah, you think your leg's being crushed a little bit, but it's not like crushed, but it doesn't feel good. But it's your gimpy leg, so it never feels good. You make a perception roll.
9.
All right,
Almost
so the
so close.
car that hit you after you're like, fuck my leg, you look behind you. The person who was in that car is now in the back of your truck.
Oh God.
And like, they look like someone who just went through a windshield, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
And
well, the windows were down.
Not their windshield wasn't, that they went through when they T-boned you.
I'll give you that.
And tumbled into the back of your truck. However, you go, huh, that person looks dead, but they're staring straight at me and they're standing up.
In my truck.
In your truck. What do you do?
In the back seat or the bed of my truck?
The bed.
Okay, good. I'm still moving full speed.
20 miles an hour. You took a good hit. You got it under control, but you slowed way down.
Okay, I'm gonna just slam the gas and try and flip it out the back.
Okay, give me an athletics roll. Let's see what kind of gas stomping you do. Oh yeah, you stomp that gas, and that zombie just grabs a hold and holds on. Yeah, you stomp it. It definitely makes it fall into the bed. It's no longer standing, but it's got one hand on the back of the bed. You can see, and you can't see anything else but that one hand from your point of view.
Great.
Like it's in your bed. Make an athletics roll.
Nope.
Yeah, you plow right into the tail end of a car in front of you that for no reason that you can tell slammed its fucking brakes on to a screeching halt. Make a con times 5 roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got a great. What's that? We should put con times 5 up there because that's system shock survival.
80.
Yeah. So you you totally do not take any damage when your airbag goes off and your restraint grabs a hold of you. I mean, you're going to be bruised as fuck, but you didn't take any serious damage from it. Make a perception roll.
10.
Wow, you are so perceptive this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, both people who were in the car that you hit went through the windshield.
Oh God.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's the opposite of physics. They fumbled. They're now in the back seat of their car. However, you do realize that the reason
opposite of physics.
Yeah, the reason why
I just fell backwards out of my chair.
Yeah. Yeah. The reason why they stopped, which you can now see, is there's an entire like, you know, where kindergartners all hold hands and like they're on a school trip.
No.
They're on a school trip and there's a teacher and there's like 15 kindergartners and then there's a parent and then there's 15 more and then there's 2 parents, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like it started as. Right now, it is a Lord of the Flies life and death struggle in the middle of the intersection at the crosswalk where half of those said people are trying to kill the other half with their hands, teeth, fists, the craziest shit you've ever seen. What do you do?
Jeez, I was about to say I'm going to step out and grab my shotgun, but I think this guy is going to stay moving in his vehicle and shoot out the window. So I'm going to
go deaf.
No, that's what my helmet's
asking.
for. My helmet has earmuffs in it.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a contested roll on that because I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
Yes.
Oh, damn it! All right, so fine. You've got
This guy's everything
sort
you
of
wanted.
sound
He has
dampening.
goggles that come down and it reads out his text messages for him.
That's not. That's
That's
probably
all.
not.
That's all it's used for. But
Okay. For some reason, since you grab your shotgun, you have a good enough gun safety, whatever, to put fucking ear plugs in, so you don't blow your head off when you pull the gun. What do you do?
if there's one of them that seems aggressive that isn't on top of or next to a live person, I'm going to ram them first, then try to shoot another one.
Okay. Make an investigate. All right. So you're relatively certain from where you are, which is behind that car still, right? That you rocketed forward.
Yeah.
Right. They're screaming in the back seat in agony. Horrible,
I got bigger fish to fry.
level 10 whiplash. You're relatively sure that you can attack with neither the shotgun nor the truck at this distance without a good chance that you will hit a friendly.
Okay. Yes, in that case, I'm going to reach back and open my back window and hold the shotgun out there, waiting for the one that landed in the back to stand up.
Roll initiative. Initiative
is my
roll.
dex plus D10.
Nice. Dex plus D10 is initiative. This is how we use to figure out who goes
At least I
first.
rolled a 9. I got a 13.
All right, you go first. You turn around, make an athletics roll.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a quad seats. So like you have to like to go grab that on the back window.
Reach all the way back. Yeah.
Yeah. Or make a contested roll.
Your D10. I got a 93.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh
man.
Real close. Yeah, you like go and then you realize that you have a button
to open the back window.
Yeah. But when you look back that way to like shit, I better open the back, you see a fist just come punching through the back window.
Good.
And they're rolling to hit, and it doesn't make it even to you. It's like grabbing the back of the seat. What do you do?
Aim and fire the shotgun, just like right over my shoulder. Wow.
Okay.
Barrel, like right next to my.
You're gonna use your head to brace the gun?
Yeah. Hell, no. Like. Yeah. Turn.
Hey, please be descriptive about how you're using the shotgun next to your head in a small car.
I'm gonna realistically turn as best as I can in the seat and then get up onto it and shoot it at him.
So you're sitting like this, you're driving, you reach back to do this, and you go, oh, should I have a button? The punch comes through, you go back around, you grab your shotgun in the seat next to you, you bring it back around and try and shoot. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have an athletics roll?
No.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to do all of this, and you can't get the shotgun out of the fucking backpack back thing where you stuck it when you threw your shit in the seat and jumped in the car to drive to the fuck. Wow, yeah, you even in your insanity and your stupidity right now and not be able to get your shit together, you still aren't getting grabbed. Although the the zombie is now using its body to force itself through the rest of the window. Just
Okay, I'm going to open the door, grab my bag, and put it in my seat, get out, get my walkers on, strap my shotgun around me, and then like get out and get ready to fight him. But I want to be like in the position of like having the shotgun strapped to me so I can like go to the place I need to go to and maneuver and then land there, hold myself up with my armpits and pull the shotgun up and fire.
the size this motherfucking would be.
A woodpecker?
The bee right there. Can you see it?
I know. It almost looks like the size of a
It's
woodpecker.
enormous. They're so fucking big. I mean, I don't kill bees, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing and then die in the winter and fill it in. But man, he's enormous. They're like 2 inches long. These things. Anywho, so you're doing your thing. Give me a contested roll, please. You want to look something in the dictionary?
47 to 75, I win.
Yes. So you go like door. That's where the car hit you. You are able to like pop it open, but you're gonna have to. The good news is you freed your leg. That's nice.
Feels so much better now.
It does feel. You realize, yeah, it was stuck. Fucking leg.
Turning around would have been a lot more difficult than I had originally planned.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Piece of fuck.
Yeah.
Piece of fuck.
So you're like, oh yeah, I got this door open. My leg feels so good, and a hand grabs you by like the helmet, and I mean, like your eye sockets.
Ow. At least I still have my sense of smell.
You take 6 points of damage. That's a critical hit. 6 points of damage. Give me a con times 5 roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't lose your eyes.
Good.
Yeah, I'll say.
Good.
Yeah, but you've never had anyone do that to you before. It also feels like your neck's gonna snap backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here as quick as I can.
All right, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Grab my duffel bag and roll out of the car.
Out the crush door? There's a car. Remember, there's a car there.
I thought I like buckled up away from that.
Oh, right. You're right. You're right. No, you're 100% right. There's no car there. You're right. I take that back. You're correct. You did. You pulled forward and then slammed into someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So you can get out. You can push that door open.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics roll.
Yes.
Yeah. You break free. Actually, I guess that would be a strength versus strength roll, wouldn't it?
If he's still holding onto my face.
Yeah. Let's do a strength versus strength roll. Strength times 5. So I got a 7.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You're still rolling a d6.
I know. I don't even get a chance to even beat you at that. Oh, and I got a 10. Got a 1. Nice.
Crit a 1.
All right.
Crit.
So 2 things happen simultaneously.
Let's go.
You're like, fuck this, and you pull your head forward. You shoulder the door. Now, the hand is still holding on to your helmet, but you completely freed it at the shoulder.
Good.
And you're out.
I'll use that as my next weapon.
You got your crutches. You got your bag. With that crit, you hit the ground not rolling. You're on your good leg. You got a crutch under you. You sling your bag over. You go back in. You reach in to grab your shotgun.
Yeah, I thought my shotgun was all mixed up in my bag.
Wait a moment here. Sorry. What are we doing here? Come on, you can do it. My computer's so angry at me. Give me a D100 roll.
17.
I don't think I've ever had anyone roll this before.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going with it. I like
Not
this.
as good as, Body of Flame, but
Give me another roll.
94.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fuck you. I don't even know what this is going to be like at all.
I got invulnerability.
No, nothing so cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's gonna be a wild adventure. It's gonna be a weird one. Okay, I'm good. I know this power. So you give me an athletics roll.
Yes.
All right,
God,
you
for
grab
a 48%,
your shotgun.
this guy's landing all his athletics.
He is. You reach in, you're able to grab the shotgun. You see the zombie lurching, whole body, one arm, through it to you, and you're like, nope, fuck that shit. And you sidestep it. You're back outside the truck. The zombie is mostly in the console area between the seats, pulling itself through. I say zombie because it's a zombie. No, it isn't. Yeah. It isn't anything. It's not a zombie. It's totally a zombie.
I'm playing Call of Duty Zombies right now. I'm not
in
real life.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Do I have my shotgun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aim, fire.
Boom. Roll the hit. Roll. At this, bam. Got it. This range. What are you shooting? Buckshot or bird shot? Solid slug. What do you got? I'll tell you what. Give me a roll. So we'll go 0 to 30 is solid slug. 31 to 36 is buckshot. Above that is 77 up. You got bird shot.
Bird.
All right, yeah. You're well, who really carries? I mean, and Dave's right. You do bird shot, buckshot for home defense.
You know what I realized just now? All my finesse attack is 20%, and my melee attacks are 70%.
Yeah.
So, and I strap myself up with guns only.
I know. I immediately recognized that when you told me what you were taking, and I appreciated it because it's really going to give it a good spin. I can't wait till this motherfucker can't stand correctly and shoots his shotgun. And just spins around.
First time, I was just going to get myself planted in my arm crutches and fire and just fall backwards.
Yeah, you might. You might just flip backwards the first time you really blow something with that, but probably not. You're trained in it. I mean, you've got an average strength and a pretty ridiculous con. You've shot this gun before. You're not. If you have your legs under you and you're braced with your crutches, you can shoot it effectively.
So I tripod myself.
Pretty much, yeah. You and boom, and you're stable. You got 2.5 legs. Then.
Hey, so can I get any base percent bonus for my attacks?
You get a base percent not negative for your attacks.
But because if I have an extra 10%, I made that roll because it's 20% to hit.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so you totally shatter your own windshield from the inside, and you missed the zombie with it. But you did remember that you are you might want to reach into your backpack and change from birdshot. At some point.
I'll see how many holes it puts in his face when I hit him.
Yeah, at close range is going to pepper him up a bit.
Yeah.
So, roll. Oh shit! Yeah, you're all this is happening. Make a perception roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you're and now make an athletics roll at half.
No.
Yeah, you go boom and you like miss this motherfucker, and then you totally notice that something 3.5 feet tall right behind you, and then wham, hits you right in the back of the legs. Make a con
I
times
just
5
got
roll.
sideswiped by a child.
You got clipped from behind by a zombie child.
Great.
She was cute. Redhead.
Was is
To be
the
exact. Did you make your con times 5?
con times 5? Yes.
Yes. So you don't actually go down. She's not that big. But you do take 5 points of damage to your left leg, the bad one. Yeah, full on tackle and bite, back of the thigh, foot, ankle, total ankle biter. What do you do?
So my tactic now is to try and hit it with a strength roll by like shoving the shotgun into them and then firing.
So you're gonna try and do a stabbing melee attack with the shotgun while pulling the trigger?
Yeah, well, like
Okay.
get the
No, you can do that
and then pull it.
Yeah, I'll give you that. So you're doing it to the one that's biting your Achilles tendon out, or you do it to the one that's coming at you through the car that you missed?
No, the one that's biting my foot.
Okay, so give me an attack roll and an athletics roll.
Attack, yes. Athletics, yes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You go bam and are able to pull the trigger.
Yes.
So without snapping your finger off.
Yeah.
Which is what would have happened otherwise. Which will happen otherwise, because you can't just do that. Roll hit location. Roll damage for the shotgun, which is 3d10 at this range.
I stabbed her in the neck.
2d10 to the neck. This is bird shot. 7 points. And then roll d6 separately.
5.
Yeah, you actually stuck it with brute force into her neck before you pulled the trigger, and you blow her head off.
Good. That's how you deal
no
with
longer biting you. You're not certain that you didn't also shoot your own foot, but given the fact that you can't feel much in that part, and you know that there are teeth still there in it, the jaw and mouth are like still there. You can't really tell whether you shot yourself or not.
Maybe a few of the pellets strayed towards my leg.
Maybe.
Ricochet off her collarbone.
What do you do?
I try to do the same thing to the guy getting out of my truck.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Yes.
you start to realize that with your expanded sense of smell, your heightened sense of smell, you're smelling a lot more zombie than human. Like when you first had this realization, it was like, oh shit, it's like 50-50. And now it's more like 90-10.
Good.
Yeah,
My
you look
truck
up,
seems.
that fucker's trying to get to you, but part of its broken leg is like stuck in the seat console. And so it's like trying to drag itself out after you with its one arm, but its leg is stuck.
Yeah, I'm just going for it. That same thing, that same attack.
All right, you lunge forward with your shotgun. Yes.
Yes.
And then you pull the trigger.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit location, 2d10 and 1d6.
10. Oh, I free
Yeah.
it.
You might. Ooh.
15. Another 3.
Yeah, you definitely created a creeper. Or a crawler? A crawler.
Yeah.
It is nothing but a head, arm, and a torso from the hips up.
He's just one side.
Yeah. The crazy thing is it doesn't slow it down. You actually freed it.
That's what I
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah. You freed it, it lurches forward and like comes out the fucking truck and drops to the ground a couple feet in front of you.
I'm gonna, if I don't have to defend myself first from whatever it's doing, I'm gonna try and just like step on it, over it, into my thing, and close the door behind me with all my shit and reverse and go.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Oh
right.
yeah, the
with your
crits in this
incredibly
game are off
heightened
the
sense of
chart.
smell, you know that when you did the shotgun blast, half of the zombies that were feeding behind you stopped feeding and are moving towards you now in unison.
Good.
Make a percentage roll.
74.
Okay. What do you do?
Did I get back in my truck?
Make an athletics roll. Sorry.
96.
Yeah.
No.
You not only don't get in your truck, make a con times 5.
I'm now in a jiu-jitsu match with a 2-limbed zombie. Yes.
Yeah, you don't, because of your ridiculous core strength, you don't fall off your crutches not getting into the truck.
Good.
What do you? But you're definitely not in the truck. And you kind of walked over the zombie that's now attacking your crotch.
Yeah. Not the
Who with
best
an 8,
situation.
but is not a critical roll, but is a good roll. What would you like to do?
I would like to go for one more pop pow.
Okay. Do it.
Got hit and 14 athletics.
Okay, so give me your blah blah blah. Give me your hit location. We know it's gonna blow it in half no matter where it hits.
7. Sure.
So roll
Damn.
again. There's no 7. No 10. Fucking roll right.
6.
No 7. 2. Okay. So Okay, so you do all that you just said. You're like, fuck you, boom. As it's like doing its reach for you. It gets its hand on your left thigh. Your left?
Uh,
7, 8. Yeah, it is. So
eight's a hand.
oh, you're right. Left hand.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So it like does a leap thing, and as you shoot it in the neck, blowing its head completely off of its torso and its arm off of its torso, its arm stays on your left hand, on your crutch, and does 1 point of damage to your left hand.
Ow.
All right,
Asshole.
make a perception roll.
50, yes.
You are about to be overrun by a screaming, slathering pack of zombie Girl Scouts and kindergartners.
Yeah, I'm going to do everything I can to get in my truck.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Yes. Oh.
Give me 100. Give me 100 roll.
14.
Okay. Here's what happens. You're like, boom, boom. You turn around. Holy fuck, my nose is right. You go to jump into your truck. You get behind the seat. You start throwing your crutches and shit in. You look back over, and all of that zombie group is now fighting palm trees. These big, spicy, spiky fucking palm trees that appear to have just out of the median are now just going. And the entire scene is like in like pools of like the plants that have a carrier or electric attack or some crazy shit.
Nice.
What do you do? Make a perception roll.
64, yep.
You are pretty sure that you can control any plant around you and make it do fucking anything. And your plants have a carrier attack that's an electrical attack.
Huh. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna dig one up and put it in the bed of my truck.
Well, you're like, I'm going to dig one up, and you're like, oh. You just like, they just start getting up and getting in your truck like treants.
Good. That was better. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna like spin.
Now, in your
around,
mind, you know that you're probably killing them by doing that, but they do it.
I'll stick them back in.
So you've got like 2 palm trees in the back of your truck with the big fucking spikies on them to keep bums from, living underneath them on the nice causeways of these shitty
I've gotten
Uber
palm tree deliveries from
Florida
before.
town.
They stay sitting on the side for a week before you plant them in there.
Yeah, they didn't walk there with their roots. They lose a lot of dirt walking there into the back of your truck. Also, your truck can only hold 2 of them. Like it's already, you know what I mean? Like fucking 2 palm trees is a lot. All right, so you've got 2 giant palm trees just hanging out all aggressively in the back of your truck. That Girl Scout group in the kindergartners, sadly to say, they're all dead.
Okay.
The whole, but around you, like shit's going down. There's fire. Like you can smell everything. Like this is crazy shit. This is like zombie. This is definitely zombie apocalypse.
I want to go back to the house that had the mandala Nazi to open the mystery box. I'm sure there's a mystery box there. That's what that symbol was for.
Okay. Your truck is still. Oh, let's see. Give me a power versus power roll on your truck. See if it's still drivable.
D6. I got.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna. Fuck you. Fucking good rolls today. All right. So, yeah, must be a Ford or a Dodge. Could be a Chevy. We still have
one of the new
we still have one lone viewer following us through this madness.
Yeah, it's amazing. Every time, both times we've streamed, there's just
one random viewer. Hey, random viewer. Anytime you want to get involved in this game, you're a player too. So just type a number. I'm starting to wonder if 1 through 100.
I'm starting to wonder if other people can't type. Should get on with an account and try. But
oh yeah, whatever. that would be a reason why people would want to tell us to go fuck on ourselves. All right, we need to take a 1 minute break because it is about to be 4:20 somewhere, and I need to take a bathroom break and take the air. So let's take a 2 minute, and we'll come right back.
Okay,
your truck starting.
I'm gonna get on an account and try and join the stream.
See
if I can send a message. Yeah.
I'd like to thank Tribal Seed Co. and Lemon Versace for this bathroom break. And my little brothers at the original pharmacy who are working on the cure for cancer. Like it's their job, which it is.
Uncle Sean's doing that?
So, Alexander and Marcus are doing that.
Oh, Mario, thank you. Hi, hey.
Their granddaddy, Omaha.
I just want to leave it on her forever.
I'm gonna. I actually, you know what? I already know what my number 4 is for next time. Woot! Bam! Gotta remember, we're gonna do Omaha. We're gonna do a surf smuggling Canada. We're gonna do a surf to smuggling India. 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 We're gonna do a showing money out again. Smuggling. Showing money out again. Smuggling. Showing money out again. Smuggling. My Ogre Tailz is fine and firm.
You can have a fine firm nub.
No, the word nub in no way, shape, or form, or it's not fine or firm. There's no nub. You go, what's a fine, firm nub you have there? Well, like unless you're talking to your child who's, got hit in the head by a tractor when they were 3.
Like out in the swamps when those trees poke up the little
cypress roots.
Yeah, the little butt pokers.
Yeah, those are firm nubs. You're right.
Those, yeah, right.
If you remember the that tree that you guys found out in the middle of the swamps that whoever had built. And climbing to the top of that, whenever I was climbing up to that, I could not get the fear of slipping and falling and hitting the water and having one of those cypress roots just go right up the old keister.
Yeah, any landing on it would be bad. I bet if you fell on it the right way, just on your stomach, it would go right through you.
I bet if you fell on it the wrong way, it would just be sudden death. And that's most of the ways that you would fall.
The right way, you'd miss all of them. So I guess you're right.
So we're back, and we proved that our guests can make choices, and we wish you would, because we want you to be part of the game too. So anyway, you start your car. It starts like a champ. What do you do? In front of you is a car. next?
Yeah, I'm gonna reverse it, spin around, and head straight to that mandala Nazi.
Okay, you give me 3 athletic rolls to avoid packs of fighting humans and zombies and or careening cars. Fail. Made it. Made it.
Made second 2. Jeez.
All right. So yeah, you plow right into another car that pumps out of nowhere. Give me a con times 5.
No. Wow.
Yeah, it breaks your hands loose from the steering wheel. There is no airbag to go off. You do not have a seatbelt on.
Good.
You take 86 damage. You take 5 damage
Wow.
to your front. Let's see. Chest, 1 to 3 chest, 4 to 6 chest and face.
Ow.
Chest and chin. Like you just. Yeah.
To my steering wheel.
And that to all of our guests out there, that's why you always wear your seatbelt in a zombie apocalypse.
And fix your airbag.
Yeah. So we'll just allow your next 2 successful rolls to be you are able to, let's see, give me a power versus power roll on whether your truck is broken.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
lucky.
20.
This thing's a fucking beast. Yeah, you just cattle garden all right through this little Mazda Miata. It's not a Miata. And all right, 2 more athletic rolls to make it back to the house, or do you stop to give yourself second aid?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just flooring it. I'm just trying to get to that crazy thing as fast as possible and open the mystery box.
Yeah, your hands hurt bad. Your wrists bad from flying off the wheel while holding on to it. Your chest and chin hurt bad. Yeah, make 2 athletic rolls, please. Since you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah. You avoid.
Wow.
You plow right through one who's obviously a zombie because you're still trying to be good. The house is right in front of you. Like you can try and make it down the long winding driveway. You can just drive straight through the fucking. There are a lot of big fucking trees and that kind of thing that you'd have to avoid. But you know.
What do you mean avoid? I'm going to tell them all to start smashing the house.
Okay. So you have
All the ones
control
around it.
within. Damn it! Now you're going to make me actually take a moment of station identification. I don't want to cheat you out of some really good distance on this control if that is not what the books say. So
Like
give me
60
one
feet or
moment.
something?
And fucking if I know, it could be a half a mile in this book. I mean, sometimes it gives you really powerful control. All right, so plant control, which is a major ability.
Oh, that one actually, if you keep reading the number of stuff that gives you, it's insane.
It is insane. I'm going to go through it right now because we have to. I'm taking the moment.
I'm pretty sure there's even like healing stuff that you get with it and shit.
Yeah, and you can use like thorns to do carrier attacks, and I mean it's in depth. But I'm going to say it out loud because your character has full knowledge of it at this point. Oh, come on. This is the one problem with using PDF books and not having them marked.
Like not having a physical book?
Yeah. I need to get this physical. I probably have this book actually. I don't know why I'm being such an idiot. Sorry. I'm trying to do too many things at once now. Plant control. And that lemon Versace tastes delicious, but it does not make finding things in old books easy. Okay. Here we go.
Did you look
go.
at my
All
name
right.
yet, by the way?
What's that?
Have you seen my name yet, by the way?
I haven't.
It's Graven von Munchausen.
Oh, yes, I did. Draven von Munchausen. Yeah, that's a nice hats off to both Draven, who is the least favorite character in all of League of Legends. The fucking Draven on Earth. I hate that shit, those games we were playing last night. Every time I see Draven, I just want to make him die. All right, Plant Control. And von Munchausen, which is not Munchausen by proxy, but from Baron von Munchausen, of course, the fabulous movie. Monty Python creator, saying all these words, I can't remember which one it is. Chaplin? Eric. I don't know. It's Graham Chaplin? Oh, fuck it. Well, anyway, plant control. The player can direct, manipulate, and grow plants at an astounding level. Range, area of 40 feet plus 10 feet.
40.
So 40 feet when you're brand new. And then you can control those to move up to, give me a D6. 110 feet. Like you can start within 40 feet around you on all, 40 feet around. You can then take those things and make them do things 100 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Hence, any vines, weeds, shrubs, trees, trap and snare and tangle, cover, larger plants to grab or smash, hold. Limbs can be made to move and function like hands and roots. Plants will die if removed, within blah, blah, blah. Yeah, stuff. Goddamn. Large trees do 66 times 10 damage.
Wow. So the first thing.
So wait, hold on a second here. I'm sorry. Maximum 6. You can control up to 6 things at a time.
Okay.
You can grow most plants from seed to maturity in 1d4 melee rounds. So, like, quick, 15 seconds, 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Trees and large tree things grow at a rate of 8 feet per melee round. You can also then, of course, recognize and identify everything. You can also then do the opposite, and you can wither plants.
I hope this guy's made out of plants that I'm fighting.
Okay. Did you write down any of that?
Yep, in my brain.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna pretend like I didn't write it down anywhere, and you're gonna have to remember what I just said, because that's your powers now.
Yeah, 40 feet control up to 100 feet, 6 of them at a time, 66 times 10 damage for big things. I'm going to I'm gonna get out and have one of the trees in the back scoop me up, so I'm sitting on top of it, and that's my movement from now on.
Okay. So it does that.
It seemed like this house is projecting the mandala.
Yeah, due to your crazy roll earlier, let's just say that you can see the mandala that was once this beautiful thing flipped reversed, and like there's a shaft of green, oily light like oozing up and down the shaft in the center of the house.
Cool. That sounds awful.
Make a
Yeah,
perception roll.
15. Yep.
You cannot hear, but you can smell zombies, let's call them, from the house.
There are trees like planted right outside of the house and stuff.
Yeah, this is lush Florida landscaping with no money. Problems. There's palm trees as far as the eye can fucking see.
I'm going to take the other one that I've already uprooted and send it flying through the front door, and the other 4 that I can control, I'm just gonna start smashing the house with repeatedly until it's all like just to keep it going.
Right. Okay. So here's what you see happening. You pull up in your truck. You get out. You get one of the trees, grabs you, puts you on the shoulder. The trees that you brought with you, like they can put you on their shoulder, or other ones, you can grow them. You realize that by growing them, you can keep them alive without water, but you have to like focusing on it.
Yeah.
Like you can keep a tree alive that's carrying you, but if you don't stop and let them drink out of a pool or a pond or something, they're gonna die really quick.
Like a minute quick.
But you also are pretty sure that the coconut palms and the date palms and all the palms that are all around, like literally right around the outside of this house, all of the fruit-bearing shit, nuts, seeds on them, you could make them drop, and then within like 5-10 melee turns, you'd have a whole bunch of, like literally could surround the entire house in trees if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like you have that level of control over the foliage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you're like, you've got, you're up on one tree, you're within a couple, say 100 yards of the house itself, and so you can control stuff that's within 100 feet of you. You start like moving other trees out to do their thing. You become more connected with stuff as you're moving. The trees that are in the very front part that are up and moving, they start like screaming in your mind, like in pain, like they're being like torn apart.
The ones that I uprooted?
Yeah, no, the ones that you like have out in front of you, not the one that's carrying you per se, but the ones that are like at your, that you're aware of at the furthest extent of your awareness, like 40, 50 feet. Those ones are like, they're taking damage.
As they're smashing the house?
You're still 100 yards or so. That's the fucking, like, think, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, like Indialantic, like.
I'm at the front of the property, and I still have to drive.
Yards of lawn and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, in that case, I'm going to grab 6 seeds and just take my time out here to watch the mandala and grow 6 big badasses.
Okay. So the trees that were saying that they're taking damage, in the time it takes you to grow others into big badasses, like you're doing it. Let's see, what would be your power? What do we power? Power would be like for this character. Wisdom, obviously.
Yeah, it might even have
I might actually do your wisdom and con, which is not my natural inclination because it's going to be a really high number. To withstand like the strain of controlling that many things and the shock of using the electricity and like all of that, I think it would be wisdom and con. Let's do your wisdom con time.
Druid's all wisdom based.
Basically, it's 29, so it's 97. So based on that one roll that you got, when you rolled a 1 to activate this power, you're like, you feel like you've always been able to control plants.
Yeah.
Okay, so the you grow those monsters. It takes like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. While that's happening, the bigger palm trees that were at the edge of your field, they're dead. Like some of them are still standing, and some of them have literally toppled in half.
Okay. Do I have my 6 big ones up?
Yes. Make a perception roll.
Yes.
You smell gunpowder. Cordite?
Not coming from my shotgun?
No. It's coming from the direction of what just killed all your trees.
Yeah, I'm going to just start charging the house with these trees and me riding one of them in the back.
Okay. So you can do 6 things. 1 is keeping the tree that's holding you alive and moving. So are you doing 5 trees, 5 giant trees, and the 1 carrying you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's gonna take you 5 or 6 turns. You get to the area where like those trees are down. Make you can smell. You know there's zombies there. Make a perception roll to see. Just a regular perception. Yep, perception.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You see in the windows, top and bottom, 8 what looks like well-trained mercenary security forces that totally all of your neighbors have. But with that 15 roll, you're pretty sure they're all dressed like Nazi soldiers from the World War II.
Cool. That's
and they've got
position
and they're firing on anything that is moving towards them, basically. So like they literally cut 4 giant palm trees down just by what do you do? So like that's what you're like, oh shit, okay. You know where their range is because it happened 50 feet that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get like one of the trees I'm gonna get like 100 feet off of the house, and then I'm gonna try and get one of the trees to burrow its way underground and then pop up in the middle of that house.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that if you can get within 50 feet of that house, you can take all of the giant fucking trees that are planted around it, like only a crazy rich person would do in a hurricane zone. And like you can make them just like eat the walls with their roots and shit. Like, yeah, you know you can do all of that. But
there's still trees intact around the house that they haven't mowed down.
You can only control shit with at 50 feet from you, and then you can make it do 100 feet movement from you. So you're 100 yards. So you had to cover 300 feet. So you've still got like 200 feet to cover, knowing that they can absolutely hit you at that mark where the first set of trees went down. So like, you're gonna have to move the trees through their fire and hide behind it, or what? I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what they have.
I'm just holding the trees in front of me, moving towards that thing with me in the back of it, and then once we get to the 100 feet mark, I'm going to send one underground to pop up in that house.
Okay, give me a power roll, an intelligence ×3 roll. Okay, you like all your trees are like, yes, we do it, yes, smash it.
Not intelligence ×3.
Yep, and you're moving forward, and when they get within that, they like break some range, that 200-foot range, like they're getting lit up by semi-automatic rifle fire, and they can take a lot. It takes a lot to cut down a big tree with a gun, but like you know that you probably can just keep growing and building them in front of you and keep them between you and the bullets and keep moving forward. But like otherwise, like you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I'm trying just to keep them in between me and the bullets until I get in range.
Yeah. Okay. Give me. Huh. Just give me a contested roll.
Good. Yes.
Woo. So you're pushing forward. The trees are taking it. You like have them like literally right in front of you. Your tree's holding you low, like this,
Yeah.
And you're looking at the house, and then like this house has got like little mini fake, like not like castle, but sort of castle, like windows and stuff. You see a scope glint, blink.
How far am I away from it now?
150 feet.
I'm just going to take cover and send one of them tunneling under to pop up and to pop up in the middle of it and then start growing.
Yeah, like you're still like 2 or 3 turns away from getting close enough to make that able to happen. But then you can totally do that. You know what I mean? Like you got to you're 150 feet away, and in 2 turns you'll be 100 feet away. And so the trees that you already have under control then will be able to move forward and do whatever the fuck you want with them. If there's still
I thought my range was 140.
110. You didn't write it down, see? Now I have to remember that shit.
I'm pretty sure you said 140 in the beginning.
No, for a fact, because I gave you a 1d6 and you got a 1. That gave you 10 above the 100 that the game gives you.
Okay.
I was being nice.
Okay, 110.
Yeah. So yeah, like you. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't change anything until I get into the range to do that. I'm just keeping them in front of me, and then hopefully even just having 2 or 3 at the end of my charge or something.
Okay, so but we're at this point where like you are looking around, and you look up to the left and you see the glint of a scope. That's where we're at right now. What do you do?
That, like, I'm not in between. I don't have the trees in between me and it.
No, it's above and to the left. Is what I'm telling you. Like up above you're moving in on the front of this house. Like at the top upper left, you're like, oh shit, scope. All duty.
Okay. I'm going to lower myself into the no zone.
Okay. Make an athletics roll.
Well, I'm going to have the tree do it, so I don't have to make an athletics roll.
Well, you do because like you have to dodge this. It's happening.
Okay.
You just happen to see it.
This is a Dale shot.
Oh, no, you saw it, and you made your athletics roll. So
yeah,
between you and the tree, you do get out of the way, and the tree takes a hole in it. Oh, hi. Wow, yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, let me make sure that's not pointing your way. We have one viewer. You're not making this easy.
And your thing on your left.
Oh, there's a window. Don't fall down the fucking steps, you crazy woman on crutches. That wasn't my wife getting ready to sunbathe on crutches. In this beautiful 80-degree weather we're having in Virginia.
You should tell her to try a shotgun with it.
Try a shotgun, Connor says. I don't know what he means. Oh,
That's
yeah.
what my guy's doing.
His character is fighting with a shotgun, and he has a bum leg and is on crutches. Yes, you avoid being shot by the sniper. You close another, like, yeah, you're at that level where the trees that you. Let's make 5 contested rolls to see if any of your trees have survived to this point. Be it a 12.
No.
Be it a 68.
Yes.
1. Be it a 20.
No.
Be it a 73.
Yes.
Be it a 51.
No.
You have 2 trees. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So you got 2 trees that have not been riddled by bullets enough. You need to grow more trees. They're not adequately blocking. Like you're gonna get. You're there, but like.
Okay, I'll grow 3 more, and I'll send a seed growing underground to do that thing before it's even a full tree.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Nope.
Okay, go ahead. You grow 3 new ones, or just take control, whichever it is, because you're moving through like layer after layer of landscaping, and wow, bullet hits right next to you but doesn't hit you. One of the bullets got through from the other firing. They're firing less automatic, more careful aim sort of firing at this point. Conservation of bullets or whatever. And you give me a roll to make your plant do the seed pod thing.
I followed your roll.
Yeah, that was good. You actually failed.
Yeah.
Did you fail? Was that right at the edge?
What was it? With 29 times 3?
Yeah. Yeah. I think you made it. I think it was 90,
Oh, right on it.
97. Yeah. You
29 times 3 is 87.
No. Yes.
30 times 3 is 90.
You're right. I knew there was something was wrong with the math when I wrote it. I was like, that's not right, but I hadn't checked it. So you missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try and do the whole seed pod thing, and it failed miserably.
I lost my seed underground.
Make a perception roll.
Yes.
You know that if you don't dodge, you're going to get shot by that sniper. So that's athletic. Give me a contested roll.
Nope.
Okay. So you go to dodge. Did you dodge?
Oh, 17 athletics.
Yeah. You're able to just like scoot your body, like you do a whoa, like a just kill me sort of ooch move and pain move, and you flop out of the way enough that again a giant hole boom in the tree, and the tree groans the one you're keeping alive, like that tore out its center, like that was a fucking 50 cal or something that's shooting at you. You grow 3, dodge all that shit. That guy went. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and open up a tunnel in the ground for me to go through, like with all the plants and vines and roots that are down there and stuff. I'm gonna try and like reach down and have them all like scoot away a path to go down and then get down far enough and try to move forwards. Like
Okay.
literally try to tunnel myself from these bullets.
Yeah. Give me a roll.
72.
What's your power? 87. Give me a contested roll.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, even though you've missed multiple intelligence checks and you've tried to do something like this several times and failed, you're like, the plant can create a seed pod around you that is a stasis chamber that keeps you alive and heals you. And you can travel in that under the ground however you want because the plants reach the entire world. Unless there are places they can't go that are poisoned by man. But like you can literally travel like by seed submarine that heals you.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate that.
Okay, you're like, yeah, let's do that. And this give me I got okay. Your dex is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so as you are doing that, you make a perception roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you know that you just feel like this is taking too long, and there's bullets literally flying everywhere. You can dodge at half for both of these attacks. One is a bullet coming straight at you through the trees that you're growing. The other is the sniper. That sniper is a critical roll.
Well, I failed to dodge the first one.
I mean, you have to critically dodge the second.
And no. I don't even think I get my regular athletics. Oh, yeah, I did. But whatever.
So the first shot does 3 points to your head.
Ow.
Yeah,
I think I have my helmet on.
totally grazes, and it unclips the helmet on your right side, but also removes your ear tip.
Good.
Yeah, just 3 points, just enough to, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then
shot through the heart.
Oh,
dick.
Yeah, 11, 7, 18. You take 36 points. What was your?
Yeah.
What were your hit points?
28.
All right, so you get shot in the crotch. You're like blam, fuck, and then poo, 50 cal, right, which you don't have anymore. You don't have whatever this used to be.
I don't think my other leg works now, too.
Whatever this used to be, that's what you have. The good news is, roll 3d10.
I have a 16 con. I was smuggling a schnauzer.
Yeah. Give me a con times 5 and roll 3d10.
I failed the con times 5.
Okay.
And 13. 3d10.
Yeah, here's how it goes down. You're like, holy shit, I can surround myself in a fucking seed pod, and it will heal me. Holy fuck. And you're like, seed pod, come to me. And the earth starts to burrow under. You're like, yeah, this is going to be fuck. And you got shot in the dick so hard that you die. And right after you die, physically, this giant Mario Brothers fucking Little Shop of Horrors seed pod thingy goes slump and drags you under the ground amidst heavy fire, and you come back to life with 5 points of health. Like completely smashed in gloop gel, like you don't know how you're breathing, why you're alive. You don't have a dick and balls or an ass or any of that.
I'm evolving.
But you're not dying from the wound.
I'm going to replace it with a Pinocchio dick that whenever I tell a lie, it grows.
Yeah, okay, so you're barely alive underground and in a seed pod. What do you do?
I'm going to try to burrow my way underneath the house.
Okay, make a power roll.
Yes.
Yeah, roll 3d10.
13.
Yeah,
all I can roll with that.
You get 13 health back, and you're like you're by the plant's reckoning, like you can see the underside of the house from the lack of plants. You mean like you can judge the blueprint of the house by the fact that as you're coming up under it, like there are it's in a dead zone underneath this house.
Yeah.
So you're like where the edges of the house are.
And as soon as I get underneath of it, I'm going to command 5 of the plants surrounding the house to start smashing it.
Okay. Give me a superpower roll?
Yes.
Yeah, suddenly on that side of the house, or well, on all sides of the house, now that you're kind of towards the middle, it's like a hurricane just hit this house out of nowhere, and palm trees are just whipping in the wind, and there's no wind, and they're just smashing into windows and walls all of a sudden. Give me a second. Give me 5 rolls to hit.
8, 17, 69,
Okay.
26, and 62.
Okay, so 3 of those palm trees actually hit windows that zombies were in and like knocked them back down for the moment. As far as like that, those actual places where zombies were. What?
I'm going to pop a seat up right above me and have it grow straight up into the house.
Okay. You are currently in a bean pod. And so you can grow this another seed on this root up through and become a Jack and the Beanstalk living vine that will grow enormously, like, and then sprout more bean pods. Like that's the plant that's healing you right now. Is a bean.
Yeah.
Well, roll your perception.
To like let that grow up through all of it and then to like send out entangling vines.
Yeah. This is you realize that basically this is a plant that's in the cannabinoid family. It's a cannabis plant.
Nice.
But you
super strong and durable.
Yeah, so like you're getting this massive cannabinoid infusion, health jump from it. And you can smell it. That's why the perception roll, you're like, holy shit, that's some dank.
The buds are starting to pop.
I mean, it's in your nose now because you're in jail, but yeah, so you know that you can do all that. You break through with the first tendrils of plants somewhere in the middle of this house. Make a perception roll.
Yep.
So you're like, you go through this dead zone of nothing. Suddenly, there's a concrete between you and it, but that doesn't matter to your senses. The middle of this giant fucking Uber mansion is an oasis. It's a 2-level pond with palm trees and all kinds of shit. So they basically have a garden oasis in the middle of the house. And you're like, oh, shit, plants everywhere.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Can I see? Can I see the green pole of energy?
No. Oh, Well, no, because you're underground. You can sense things. You can't see shit. You're in a pod.
I just sense that
is somehow breathing 10 feet under the ground, and this is happening above you, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to basically split this place in half and just keep on growing this thing until it splits it in half and then like pushes it to the side so I can get into the middle of it.
Okay. Yeah, you grow it up out of the ground. It grows. How many turns are you gonna make it grow?
Just keep it going until it's like as big as the building, like splitting it apart.
Okay. you know from the way the plants react that you came up right in the middle of like a pond with koi fish and a fountain and the kid kissing it and all the shit. And that water starts, the plants know the water. You crack through the cement and then grow up through that, and then by the time 5 or 6 turns around, you've got a fucking Jack and the Beanstalk whole plant, thing growing up out of there. Which, don't forget, has a carrier attack.
Carrier? Like, throws missiles?
What do you do? So yes, you can come up there now as a giant hole. The thing will lift you right up there. Make an intelligence ×5 roll. All right. So what do you do, Captain Stu?
I'm going to ride my pod up in through the bean sprout.
Yep.
And like pop up out of the top of it as like the bud.
Like Venus in the that whole thing. Okay, give me a power roll. Yeah, you do that. Doing it all day. There's like pod comes out and up, and you open up. Make a perception roll.
Oh, crit!
Excellent. Oh, a lot of things are going to happen at once here. This is going to get pretty interesting. Roll a D100 in a second when my computer again. Okay, yeah, give me a D100.
30.
Okay, sure, why not? I feel like Basil Fawlty right now. Why not? You pop up out of the goo, and you're like having this rebirth moment. What's your full health?
18 right now.
No, what was it though? Con times 3.
Like 48.
Yeah, so you're at full health plus 10. You're at 58 in new health. You see the following.
my holes are just filled in with this THC gooey slime that's crystallizing.
Yeah, you literally have a semi-flexible membrane of THC goop that's attached to the outside of your body at the moment. That you notice. That's the first thing you notice. You see that apparently sunbathing was 1 or 2 Jersey girls.
What were they doing?
Because now what you're looking at, the only thing that you can think of in like mythological history is an Etin, which is a Norse like giant 2-headed troll.
Yeah.
So it almost seems like in your obviously dream-laden acid state that 2 Jersey girls got fused together and giant 2-headed, and the 2 of them are going at it. Nails, and that means they're attacking themselves.
Yeah.
So they are 30 feet tall.
Ouch.
And you see one of the heads screaming, "Fuck you, bitch!" Bleh! like this green, like camel, like chunky gal worth of green, like just goes right over the face of the other one.
I am the Amazonian camel.
At you arrive and they both go. One of their noses is still full of the vomit goop, and they both heads turn to you like. Now, you also notice that your feet are not actually touching the ground.
Oh, good.
What do you do? Roll initiative.
Oh, man, I got a 7.
Okay. You have a barbecue, like you know those Brazilian barbecues that Rogan's always going on about with the crank up and crank down, like those fucking things. Yeah, one of those is flying at you.
Oh my.
Yeah. You could dodge, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge to the side.
Okay.
Trying to grab a hold of something to move myself or propel myself away.
A D100 roll.
61.
Yeah, your body is like, because your body is so stupid. But against all your body, you literally just fly 20 feet to the left.
Good.
Like you fly. Like I can fucking fly. You can fly for 10 melee turns after being erupted from that goop. Totally wingless, Superman-like flight, but it's subsonic. You can't go faster than the speed of sound.
Okay.
You rolled wingless flight.
Wow.
How does that fit into this goddamn character, anyway? So, yeah,
obviously
your body's like, dodge! And your mind is like, fly. And you just, whoop, and this fucking 10 foot tall, 8 foot wide, 8,000 pound grill just flies past you. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm not ready for this. I have to admit, I should have done this a second ago, and
I'm going to throw vines from the main pod at the creature trying to entangle it.
Yeah, it's not actually your turn, but we'll get there, Captain Slowpan.
Yeah, I'm the Dex. Dex is Dex.
You're Dex Queen, and these aren't anyone. I mean, they didn't roll great either, but
at least they have 2 legs.
Yeah. Sorry, give me a second.
They might even have 4 legs. Or 3.5.
Nope, just the 2. 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 heads. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? That doesn't make this any less complicated. So the one on the right, which is the one that you saw go blah, 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 with the toxic spill vomit, that one threw the grill at you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. Gotta get this right. The other head with the other arm grabs itself by the head and in cartoon fashion rips the head and the whole half of the body off.
Oh.
And you immediately see a new body on this side and a new body on this side. So it literally ripped itself into two of what it just was.
Huh.
That's its super fucking power that I just rolled.
Huh. As same size?
Oh, yeah. Well, one side. Give me a second. Oh, one of them legs, the one that threw at you, that leg, hopping on one leg like it knew it was going to happen. The other one, because it has a little gimpy fucking Deadpool leg, completely topples over on the ground. Now, in fact, it is your turn to act.
Okay. Are there trees within smashing distance of them in this oasis?
Trees, plants. This is a literal tropical. There's probably nowhere less than $500,000 worth of tropical lushness around this $3 million ugly pool.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing as many trees as I can to smash one of them. Smash the one that didn't topple over.
Okay. Give me a D6 roll.
5.
Okay, give me 5 hit rolls.
81, 27, 77, 91, and 13.
Okay. Damage is
66.
Probably 3d10. Give me damage on the 3, the 13, the 27, and the 5.
19, 15, and 23. The 67 total?
What? Give me 3 12s.
I don't know if I did that math right. What? 312? 3.
Yeah, 3 12.
Foot, leg, hand.
Yeah, so the 5 like of the biggest fucking trees around the one that's still standing, which vomits shit and threw the thing at you, it just goes down under the tree attacks. The first attack to the leg is a crit, so it does basically takes the leg out. It's down. I doubt you killed something that it's 30 fucking feet tall. Like it's as bigger than the palm trees, but you just like those 3 attacks just knock it to the ground. Let's see if the other one can regain its feet.
Foot.
Feet. Grows within 1 turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shitty ability.
It's
so
fucking random.
So powerful. Yeah. Give me a perception roll.
21.
Yeah, it's in the air.
Huh. My turn?
It is your turn to react to that knowledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back over to my vine thing to get near it for protection and then shoot off vines to entangle it.
Okay, give me a dodge. Yeah. You you dodge both the enormous gout. This thing jumped higher than you were flying because you were just had figured out you could fly.
Yeah.
It jumped like 50 feet in the air and coming straight down at you. Excuse me 1 second. You need to come past. There's something I could get for you so you don't have to?
I've done 30 minutes.
Okay.
You can go up the other door.
No, I'll just make sure that
I'll do the camera.
I will. Give me a second. Just making sure you can get in that. Okay, how's that? Is that fully covered?
Yep.
That's way easier than turning the damn thing around and around every time.
I can see the wrinkles in your hand with pinpoint precision.
Yeah, that was my wife's butt. That's what it, like.
Really wrinkly?
Saggy. Sad.
Wow. Wow.
Glad she's inside or I'd be DED. Yeah, so yeah, you're able to just move enough that the gout of industrial waste vomit misses you, and but you're not. Give me another roll at half.
No.
Yeah, it collides with you on the way down. Anyway, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
It really wasn't an intentional hit as much as a smash, though. So you take 11 damage to your everything, I guess, but specifically your neck.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It hurts my spine a little.
Yeah. Give me a con ×5 roll.
Yes.
Yeah. It hits you and you go flying, but it doesn't snap, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good thing.
Yeah. So now you're plummeting towards the ground. It is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch myself flying and then wait for it to land fully and then entangle it as it lands.
You're gonna save your turn and try and catch it with a tangle move.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be that much longer until because if it was coming down to hit me, it's probably like a stabling myself out and then go for it.
Yeah, for something this big, you can do that, but you're gonna have to use at least 5 out of your 6 plants to do something to catch something that big.
Yeah, I was thinking of using all of my power to entangle it and try and crush it,
Okay, so
if the vine is 60 feet tall at this point, I'm gonna try and expand that whole thing mainly and try and grab it up and just start crushing it and grabbing it.
Okay, so give me a power roll, or yeah, okay. You realize that it is taking one part of your brain to control to keep that pod alive. You can not use the pod, but the pod will wither and die.
So I have 5 uses.
You basically have 5 things that you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to use the rest of the ability of my power to try and grab it.
5 of those successfully. Give me a power roll. Yeah. You just 5 different plants just grow and grab it at once. Let's give it a strength versus strength. Whew.
I got 10 minutes, so hopefully one of us kills each other.
Give me a strength roll D100. Yeah, you grab it. It lands all in it, and it just busts. And
both hands, grabs itself by the head and two. One side falls over, the other side falls over. No. You make a perception roll. By smell alone.
No.
Sorry. You get covered. 15 points of damage, like basically head to toe in toxic waste. It immediately burns 15 points of damage off of your mostly everything.
Gets most of my goo off.
Yeah, it is your turn.
So one of them fell?
It tore itself in half. Both of those fell. The other one vomited on you.
Oh, 3 now. Yeah. Okay, yes. I'm going to just try and smash the 2 on the ground. Like 2 smashes to the left one, 3 smashes to the right one.
Okay, make an intelligence ×5 roll.
Yes.
Okay, so you're doing the ones that are down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You give me 5 hit rolls.
Come on.
50%.
Oh, man.
By the way, unfortunately. Okay, those 2. Give me a D6 roll.
5.
They attack separate ones, and with that intelligence roll, when they attack for 3d10, you can add an additional 3d10 because you have an electrical carrier attack from your earlier power that you forgot.
I thought that was happening on all my plant attacks.
You have to. Those are separate powers. They just happen to work together for you. So you have.
You said I
know.
have an electric
That's how you
experience on my plant attack, so I was just assuming that that's the only way it works.
So you now we're running out of time, but you rolled 1 major, 3 minor. The first minor was heightened smell. The second roll was your major, which was your plant control. The third one was the minor, which is a static electric field, and then the last one was
Flight.
Yeah. All right, so you roll damage to 2 separate attacks with 66.
38 and 30.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of them. One is getting to its feet, and it will have both feet. You beat the shit out of the other one. I mean, you beat the shit out of that one too. It's just one of them didn't go down. The roll perception.
Yes.
You can dodge at half. Dodge being your power score. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like a broken part of the fountain comes flying at you from the other one, the first one, which you're able to fly away from. Make a power roll.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could feel from when you did that last fly that you maybe have 1 or 2 left in you because the acid seems to be burning off your goodness. So, what do you do?
I'd go for another smash 4 to the original one, and then 1 to the one I just hit.
Okay, give me 4 attack, fall 5 attacks.
Come on. 35, 7, 61, 42.
And then the D6.
6.
Yeah, the 2 that hit all hit the first one. So
The original.
2 rolls of 6d6.
Oh, I can't do 12 dice at once. $35 and $27.
Yeah, it literally blows apart in an electrical. And make a perception roll. You can dodge it.
Nice. Oh. Just regular dodge?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
power dodge actually, but power at half would be 43.5. You missed it.
Yeah, it's not half, but
Yeah. You take 13 points of damage as the remaining one lands on you, crushing you to the ground. What do you do?
good. Hmm. I'm gonna have 2 trees entangle it and pull it off me as the other 3 smash it.
Okay. Give me 5. These are the trees grabbing it.
Nice. 11.
How is it?
53. And then 3 to smash. Oop. Oh, yeah. Oh!
All right, let's see what happens.
Critical tree smash. Well, it's going to be good if I do get it off of me and I'm still not under it when that critical smash happens.
Yeah, hold on a second. You, all that, it lands and you, and then one of your trees pulls it slightly up off of you, and the other trees go, and it explodes all over you. It would have died just from the acid waste that splashed when you blew the thing up, because it literally septic acid. But you don't give me a con times 5 roll. You
Yes.
don't have consciousness, and your pod lovingly grabs
Yeah.
it. Make a perception roll. What do
Nope. 10 over.
What do you do? You're there. Carnage all around. You know that there's nothing else moving up top at the moment, or outside of you, because you can sense all the plants.
I'm just gonna send the plants into a frenzy to destroy this place. Not just because I don't know what's generating this and stuff, and so I'm just trying to just destroy as much shit around as possible to try and stop what's going on.
Okay, so in the next 10 turns, you fully heal. You get covered in your magic goop again. The plants basically grew right through the house, and in 10 turns turned a 3-story shitty mansion into nothing.
Nice.
Just fucking balsa wood and stucco.
Can I visibly see the green beam?
All you can visibly see is the darkness of the inside of your seed pod.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna full health exit that and
Okay.
float up above everything and get a good view of it and take a big sniff.
Yeah, you float up there, and the first thing you notice is that the mandala has flipped back, and there's no more green light or shit pouring from it, and you can smell that there's a lot of dead stuff below you, and know between your plant sense and your sense of smell, like there's nothing living that isn't under your control, that isn't a
I'm gonna fly up to the mandala.
Okay.
And interact with it.
All right. You fly up to the mandala. Do you physically fly into the mandala?
Yeah, like fly up to it and then like go to touch it or something first, and then try and smash it if my touch doesn't do anything.
Get closer, and you just like it's humming and humming and humming and humming and humming and humming and humming. You're right at the edge of it. And you're like, fuck it. And you go into it, and you have this cosmic experience birth of the first superhero of your world. And you have been chosen by Gaia, the earth itself, because you must atone for the next 7 generations for the sins of your fathers and the damage that Phillips Petroleum has done to not only the Gulf of Mexico, but the world in general. And you sort of Captain Planet. The end.
Yes.
End scene.
That was
that's the second success we've had.
Yeah. No, I was really
Raven von Munchausen.
I definitely got saved there by my plant goo.
Yeah.
That was a great like death and rebirth into. That's a completely 100% what happens to every single superhero and shit. It's horrible happens to them, and then they break through all of it with their power.
I accidentally just told an anime.
Yeah. No, that's that one is probably going to be the best.
That might be the best one so far.
Yeah, the best visual one to put into like a 10-minute anime.
There are one beautiful viewer stay with us for that whole tale.
Yeah, he's still here.
Right on. Thank you, Mister, or they, or them, or.
It's amazing. Thank you for being our number one. You'll be our
be
our OG. Although I don't know who you are.
The alien overlords. We appreciate them watching. Thank you, Elon and Oprah, and. They're
the team.
Yeah, the alien team, Elon and Oprah. We know that. And subscribe and click, and hey,
subscribe to this thing. Join us for all the things. I put up that clip onto YouTube, and it's gotten like 200 views already. It's pretty nice. Just of us laughing our ass off of that Bumble.
All of the nerdiest people who actually understand. I'm gonna share it too. But with a little subtext, so people who aren't gamers will understand what the hell.
Yeah.
Story of what happens in that fumble is so good if you just give a little bit of back.
I know there's literally like 5 minutes from beginning to end of that little scene, so it's just so much to pack into one.
We actually need to backtell that whole story in like 3 minutes, and then tag that to that fumble. That's what we need to do. Yeah. Okay. We love you, world.
All right. GG.
Hey.
Peace. Love y'all.
Bang the rocks together.